Most SEO agencies do one or two things. They test or they guess. Guessing can make you sound confident, whereas testing sounds cautious, slightly boring, and like it might get in the way of initial results. But guessing is how websites get set on fire, and testing is how you keep results moving, while Google search and AI search all change their minds every 5 minutes. And if your SEO strategy is basically, this worked once in 2016, so let's just do that forever, you're not being strategic. You're guessing with confidence, which is somehow worse. Here's the uncomfortable truth. SEO hasn't been a checklist for a long time. What worked last year might be old news now. What worked 5 years ago might be actively harmful. And what worked 10 years ago should probably be deleted quietly and never spoken about again. Good agencies don't treat SEO like a to-do list. They treat it like performance marketing. Hypothesis, test, measure, learn, roll it out, or bin it and move on with your life. No guesswork. No trust the process. No rituals passed down from a forum thread in 2007. Just evidence. Testing doesn't mean randomly changing things and hoping for the best. Good agencies are constantly learning. They follow updates, patterns, case studies, industry chatter, but more importantly, they watch what actually happens in the real world. They share what they're seeing internally and externally. Wins, losses, stuff that worked for no obvious reason, stuff that should have worked and absolutely didn't. And when something's unclear, they don't argue about it on Twitter for 3 days. They test it. Good testing isn't complicated. It's just disciplined. You spot a problem or opportunity. Ranking stuck, click-through rate low, AI visibility missing, conversions doing absolutely nothing. So you form a hypothesis. If we change this, we expect that because of this other thing. You set guardrails. Which pages, how long, what success looks like, and what you're not touching. You run the tests. Ideally, one meaningful change at a time and not 17 just in case. You measure properly. Search Console, Google Analytics, rankings, engagement. Then you decide, should we scale it, tweak it, or kill it without getting emotionally attached? That testing loop never stops. So here's where most of the wins actually come from. A lot of the SEO problems are really intent problems. Good agencies test things like whether a page should be a collection page or an informational blog, splitting one bloated page into 2 pages that actually make sense, changing the layout so the page answers what people want and what Google is clearly rewarding, not what you thought it rewarded. They test titles and meta descriptions because click-through rate is still the easiest win going. They test internal linking and content clarity, not word count. They test digital PR angles and new campaigns, not just build links and hope. And they don't stop at traffic. They test conversion paths too, calls to action, copy clarity, trust signals, and any bottlenecks. Because traffic that doesn't convert is like a car without an engine. Looks great, but doesn't actually do anything. Okay, so one important thing. Good agencies don't treat your website like a playground. Every test should be deliberate, measured, and most importantly, reversible. They test on their own sites where possible. They test with clients transparently, with agreements and clear expectations. If someone is experimenting on your site without a plan, a hypothesis, or success criteria, they're not testing. They're an underage driver doing donuts in your brand new sports car at 3 a.m. Luckily, guessing agencies are easy to spot. They don't share learnings, they repeat habits, and they talk like it's still 2010. Keyword stuffing, spammy links, thin AI content at scale, messy technical changes with no measurement. That's how sites get flattened, slowly, quietly, and very expensively. Want to spot a testing agency before you hire them? Ask, what have you tested recently? What didn't work and what did you learn? What do you do when you're not sure? How do you measure success week to week? If they can't answer clearly, they're probably guessing. And nobody got time for that. The gap between good SEO and bad SEO isn't secret hacks. It's testing versus guessing. If you want an agency that stays current and keeps results moving, choose the one that experiments, measures, and evolves, not the one confidently repeating things they learned years ago. I'm Matt from Bubblegum Search. Follow and subscribe for more fun-filled SEO and digital PR truth bombs.